If you guys don't know, before I tell you, I want to go over the 4 things that I believe are absolutely crucial for anybody's transformation. I'll tell you what those are in just a minute. I just want to remind you that if you're watching this video and it's Wednesday before midnight, then if you are interested in investing 2 of your days with myself and my brother, and this video will tie into what I'm about to tell you, we have a live event that's coming up. We haven't actually done a in-person live event in a few years. There's reasons for that because we've been kind of rebuilding our brand from scratch. Worked out a lot of crazy things towards the end of last year and into this year. And right when we started implementing them, this whole coronavirus thing happened. So we can't test our new stuff properly. So in the meantime, we wanted to give as much value as we can. We know people's finances are in a little bit of disarray. Everyone's a bit in contraction. Normally we would charge a lot more for our services. But right now, if you go to satoriprime.com/have it all, you can take advantage of discounted tickets for a 2-day event with myself and my brother. This will include 2 sessions, both on Thursday and Friday, the 14th and the 15th. 2 2-hour sessions on each day, followed by a short break, and then a Q&A just to get you guys clear on anything that we discuss and that you need support with. So tonight, the ticket prices are going to go up again, and they do that every 3 days up until the event. So if you still want to get in at the discounted price, now is the time. satoriprime.com/have it all. Cool. So let me tell you about these 4 things because I think more and more this is going to seep into the marketing type of messages you see from Elon and myself, because I think transformation can be broken down into 4 major categories. The first is, for me, is meditation. This is not a recommendation to meditate, it is a request to make it part of your daily habit. Even if you don't know what you're doing, treat it like dancing. Even if you don't know what you're doing and you hear a beat, go move your body, see how it feels. With meditation, it's the exact opposite. There's a different kind of beat. With this beat, you sit yourself quietly and you just see what happens. As far as I'm concerned, there's no books on meditation that says this is the absolute right way to meditation. Here's what happens when you meditate. It's really about your personal exploration. So meditation is the first crucial pillar to transformation. Number 2 is mindset. Mindset is crucial. And you want to learn mindset so that you can set your mind aside. It's what we call subtle awareness of mind. It's the understanding that the little voice inside your head is not your own, that you are actually the observer of the voice inside your head. This gives you incredible power to increase your consciousness. And then the only limitation with mindset, if you continue just pursuing mindset and not doing the other stuff that I'm going to talk about here, you're going to find that there's not enough books, information, or courses in this world that are going to help you manage number 3, because the mind can't manage that. And so the third pillar to me is, a lot of people talk about emotional intelligence. I think even more important than emotional intelligence is sensorial intelligence. This is your ability to feel subtle energy in your body. And this is mainly where Elon and I work today, specifically with our high-end personal clients. More so, however, during the event, we're absolutely going to do exercises and start giving you glimpse practices into how you can start feeling your sensorial body. And the reason I said mindset is not enough is because there's not enough mindset in this world that you can do that ultimately will stop some sort of response in your body from happening given a certain circumstance or environment that you're in. Meaning, if you're in an environment or a circumstance where you're uncomfortable, your body's still going to be uncomfortable. I don't care if you do 500 years of personal development work, your mind is not going to be able to stop a sensation that's occurring in the body. That is subconscious. It's below your ability to stop. So it's as crucial to learn how to have what we're calling is sensorial intelligence. And then the last one is creating safety. It's important to also understand that most people are creating their lives from fear, from scarcity, from anxiety, from overwhelm. So one of the promises that I can tell you from the event is we're going to tackle anxiety, stress, and overwhelm. If you are creating any action in your life from these, or guilt, or fear, I can tell you energy is like a boomerang. You use that energy and then you throw it out there, and what comes back to you is more of that energy. So the source from which your actions are being taken, I can say for me, is probably the most important thing. Now again, you cannot manage this source. You have to feel your way into, through, and into the source. And once you start creating safety as the ground of the foundation from which you live your life, what becomes possible is a life that most people relegate to their imagination, a level of synchronicity that happens, a level of support, connection, and love that, again, cannot be taught to the mind through purely understanding. It's just not enough to get you there. It's a beginning steps in that direction. And that's why it's a crucial thing. It's something that we still teach in our 100-day masterclass on a regular basis. And if you're interested in that, just reach out to me or drop in the comment below. I'm interested in the 100-day masterclass, and we'll reach out to you and give you some details on that. Otherwise, if you want an intensive 2 days with Elon and myself that's going to cover meditation, that's going to cover mindset work, that's going to cover sensory intelligence, that's going to cover how to create more safety, that's going to cover how to create from the groundedness of safety, then that's what this 2-day event is all about. I think in today's world, more than ever, with the stress and the anxiety and the overwhelm of the unknown of everything that people are facing, I can tell you from doing this practice for quite some time now that your outside circumstances doesn't have to dictate how you feel inside. And the outside world truly is a mirror for how the inside feels. You will see that the people in your life and the circumstances all are physical representations of your inner being. So most people are trying to change their circumstances so that their inner being can feel better. And what we're offering with this education, this 2-day intensive with all our education really, is to work on your inside world in order to change the reflection that you experience in the outside world. So again, most people are doing this backwards. They keep trying to change their circumstances to make themselves feel safe instead of just learning how to create safety in the system and then allowing that to be the ground and the foundation from which all things in their life are created, like their health and their relationships and their businesses. And this is why we can tackle things like stress, anxiety, and overwhelm, because until you not understand but feel through these parts and make them whole and part of your system, you are always going to fall into this trap. And I promise you, you're going to wait for that next book or that next course to cover that and to take care of that. And nothing's ever going to take care of that until you start dealing with the sensory intelligence of your body and you start becoming aware of these systems. So again, if you want to find out more about this, you want to learn about this, you want to begin the process of mastery in this, and it really is just the beginning of mastery, then you're going to want to be at this 2-day event with us. satoriprime.com/have it all. That'll take you to the page. And again, I want to remind you, prices do go up tonight at midnight, and we'll do so every 3 days after that. So you want to take action. There's also very easy payment plans on there. We try to make this as affordable as possible for everybody. Again, we're well aware of the financial difficulties that most people are dealing with. So just throwing that out there as well. Love you guys. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time. Remember, meditation, mindset, sensory intelligence, safety. You can get those, you're on a brand new track.